Okay, I did my boiling, I put in my hops, the first edition, second, third, so forth and so on. Here is the final product. It is cooling now, it's still pretty warm. Best thing to do is just let it chill off. Let it get down to about 70 degrees. Between 60 and 70 is probably ideal. 75 is probably about as warm as you want to go. I've Embarrassingly, I've tried Mr. Beer and I put in the yeast a little bit too warm. I think it's like about 85, maybe even 90 degrees. Horrible taste. Just absolutely horrible taste. So don't put it in when it's warm. Put it in when it's a little bit cooler. Here is another Dortmunder that is brewing currently. There's that one-way check valve, and when it has a little bit of pressure going through, it'll start bubbling like that. So there it is. It's wonderful. As soon as this gets down about 75, 60 degrees or so forth and so on, I will put in the yeast. I'll let it sit there and ferment for about a week to probably about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. This one I did with the pellets. I will probably have sit there for 2 weeks just to get all that bitterness out of it. It's when I do the pellets, it gets a little bit too bitter. I don't know. It's all right, I guess, but I just want it just a little bit smoother, just a little bit better tasting. That's why I use the flowers. But once again, this is done. It's just waiting to be cool. Have the yeast put in it, and once it's done fermenting, I'll put it in the secondary fermenter, which will sit for about a week. That's gonna get like all the little particles and everything. It just gives it just a little bit better, smoother flavor. Everything's better. It's an all-around better thing to do. So after 2 weeks, then it's ready to be bottled. Which bottling is just throwing in a bottle, nothing special. Put in a scoop of corn sugar. It gives it carbonation. Just let it sit for about another week. Usually about after 3 days, you can usually taste it. I know it's exciting to do your first all-grain brew, and after about 3-4 days, you're like ready to say, "Hey, what's it going to taste like?" So, alrighty.